So you came in unbiased. You weren't a big supporters of Donald Trump. In fact, you were concerned about him. So you were biased against him. You didn't vote for him. And you were given an opportunity. Well, I'll explore that. Might be an interesting story. You jumped in. Your purpose was to tell the truth. I'd like to watch, if you wouldn't mind. Let's roll your trailer so we can get a feel for it.
The president's my friend. Have you ever met him? Do you know him? Then how can you speak of him if you actually don't know the man?
I knew that he was going to run and be president. I said, I hate to see what you would go through, but our nation will need it.
I think he knew we were at such a pivotal point in our country that somebody had to stand up and do the right thing.
Some of the smartest, most talented women that I have seen are people who work for or around President Trump.
God has plans for people's lives, and he put me in this place, in this moment, for a reason and for a purpose.
And who here is ready for 4 more years of Donald Trump?
It's good to be tolerant. That's a virtue, but not when it turns into the destruction of what is good.
Now they're going to come after us. They're not going to make it easy.
He's a bigot.
A liar.
A serial liar. He's a narcissist.
Politics is a nasty business.
Well, Trump is a weak man with no courage.
Wow, was he right on that, right? Oh my gosh.
I'm a black single mother coming from poverty, but what Donald Trump saw in me was potential.
All very just impressive women. It's awesome to see, and my father's really surrounded himself by them his entire life.
And this is where President Trump has taught us, is you fight back, you push back.
When I showed up at Trump Tower, I met a whole bunch of powerful women.
He gave me the opportunity of a lifetime, and that is the Donald Trump that I know.
The amazing thing about that is when I look at it, the people who are close to him, who know him, are speaking favorably. The people who don't know him at all are the same ones that praised him when he was doing The Apprentice or doing business deals, that would hang around with him and hang out with him and seemingly loved him until he started taking conservative positions. Is that what you found?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I think the other thing, not just that, is there was people that knew him that were out in Hollywood or out in business and everything that all of a sudden just turned their backs on him really hard.
And these are people that wanted to be next to him at cocktail parties and be invited to, the Trump properties, and were, sporting around photos with him. And then all of a sudden, like you said, he took on conservative positioning and started running as a Republican. And Katrina Pearson talks about that in our film. She says, why are people go like, why is he taking things so personally? And she's like, because it is personal. These people have, known me and come after me. And now I'm like, wait a minute, hold on a second. I've hung out with you. And now all of a sudden you're blasting me. And these things that you're saying, they're not true. She said that's where it kind of comes from. It is a little bit personal to him.
What's interesting is that he would be in films and media and television and all this stuff. He was in Home Alone, with Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, and they cut that scene with him from
Disney
that.
Plus cut that out. I mean, it's just insane.
It is insane, and what they're doing, for example, they're doing it now also to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. They're doing it to Naomi Wolf. They've done it to Alan Dershowitz. If you go against the elite's line, they will censor you, cut you off, eliminate you, and kick you to the curb.
And there was a Harvard study done of the president's first 100 days in office, and they found that he got historic negative coverage. Historic.
This is Trump world. Everybody in it is a liar.
It's really the beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end. All the walls closing in on him.
He's a bigot.
It is racist.
He's a narcissist.
He's always hated women.
The Trump family's a criminal enterprise.
I know we've said it over and over.
You think this is a tipping point?
And over and over.
It's all so sad.
The Trump I know